catch 'em all.
Welcome back to another video of Infernal Shard 1 for the win. So, tomorrow is officially the day that next generation consoles start beginning. Now, today this is probably going to be the very, very last day that some of you out there are probably going to basically play your current Xbox One, Xbox One S, or Xbox One X. And yeah, and the start of next generation Xbox actually begins tomorrow morning. Now, personally, I'm still going to basically have my Xbox One X and my PlayStation 4 Pro at least for a little while until, like, sometime like in the future when like games don't come out for the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One anymore. And I also go and pick up my Xbox Series X from Best Buy, which I'm a little bit skeptical about Best Buy with picking up my Xbox Series X, but I already know I'm going to most likely get it because my pre-order went through and my money got taken out of my bank straight right away, and I really liked it, and I have been really, really waiting for the Xbox Series X for quite a while now, ever since it got announced. It literally feels like it was literally 10 months ago yesterday when we started to get, details about it back in December of 2019 at the Game Awards. And like, as soon as January hit, I was like, man, this is going to be the year that we get the amazing new game consoles coming out later in the year. And yeah, it literally felt like yesterday. It just felt like it was 10 months ago. It felt like it was January yesterday, and now here it is, and we are officially less than one day of the start of next generation. Now, the PlayStation 5 is launching in several locations on this coming up Thursday, and then the rest of the world, it launches the following Thursday on the 19th, which is really, really understandable because I don't even think that the PlayStation 4 literally launched in that many places also on its first day of launch, and neither did the PlayStation 3 at all. But yeah, tomorrow is officially a new start, and like I said, this is probably going to be your last day for some of you out there that's probably going to turn your Xbox One, Xbox One S, or Xbox One X consoles literally on. And yeah, it's probably going to be your guys' last day. But I also know some of you out there are still going to basically keep your consoles and also probably still play them. Me personally, I am still going to most likely be playing probably my PlayStation 4 Pro and my Xbox One X consoles, probably still at least after the first year or two of these new consoles. Mostly because, like, we ain't going to have very many games, for the new systems. The only games that I'm going to have for my PlayStation 5 and my Xbox Series X, especially for tomorrow for my Xbox Series X, is only going to be Borderlands 3 and the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and then officially Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War when it launches this coming up Friday, November 13th. And those are pretty much my only games that I'm literally going to have for the new systems. And also, besides being Fortnite and probably Destiny 2, because I think those games come out for launch and I technically already own them and they're basically free. But I do have plans to get Halo Infinite when it does come out sometime next year for the Xbox Series X. And then I also am going to be getting Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm probably going to get the $70 Ultimate Edition because I really love the Spider-Man 2018 game that came out for the PlayStation 4. And it does look impressive a lot more on the textures and graphical side of things when Digital Foundry showed it off running on the PS4, and then the new PS5 remaster 2018 edition, and Spider-Man from the PS4 on the remaster edition they showed off actually looked really, really impressive. It wasn't a humongous like difference from the current PlayStation 4 version of Marvel Spider-Man, but there were some. I did see the graphics and like the textures and especially the trees, where the leaves looked a little bit more realistic than compared they do on the PS4. But Spider-Man 2018 actually still looks pretty darn good on the PS4 and especially the PlayStation 4 Pro, to where you actually are playing in 1440p with upscale 4K resolution, and it still really looks good and all that. And I kind of like, I'm almost about to beat it on the PS4, but I kind of really want to check it out on the PlayStation 5. I know we could just basically play our PS4 downloads or discs or whatnot into our PlayStation 5, and they'll basically work. And if not, they'll definitely play so much better on the frame rate side of things, and they may actually look a tad bit better, especially if they get enhancements and whatnot. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Ultimate Edition, and I really am looking forward to checking out Spider-Man's PlayStation 4 game that got remastered for the PS5. Demon Souls, I'm not really a big fan on the Soul games like Dark Souls and then the Demon Souls remake and whatnot. But other games that I am going to get that are PlayStation exclusives that are either coming to PS4 and PS5 or just PS5 is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Horizon Forbidden West, and then there was another game that I forgot that is supposed to be coming out for the PlayStation side of things, and I honestly totally forgot. But Horizon Forbidden West and Rift Apart Ratchet and Clank, those games I'm going to pretty much get for the PlayStation 5 and also the PS4 that are coming, like Horizon Forbidden West and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, Ripped Apart, Ratchet and Clank, and Demon Souls Remake, those games will not be coming to the PlayStation 4. Those will only be PlayStation 5 exclusives. Now, Horizon Forbidden West and Spider-Man Miles Morales, those games are going to be coming to the PS4, and they are going to be cross-generation. Now, the crazy thing about cross-generation games, especially when Microsoft first announced them earlier in the year, a lot of people really just don't like the idea that games that are coming to current generation and also next-gen consoles, I honestly really don't see it being a big, humongous problem that a lot of people are really, making it out to be. I mean, I do see both sides, to where, like, a game only coming out on that particular console, it's really going to help sell consoles, because if people really want that game, you're going to have to go out and buy that console, which makes a ton of sense. But then here's also where you also got to look at it at a different way perspective. Some of these companies out there actually want to sell as many copies of their games as they possibly can, and they understand that a lot of people out there are not going to jump on the next gen bandwagon straight right away, so they basically see more profit coming out and being consumer friendly when they see, well, we know that not everybody's going to buy a next gen console right away, and PlayStation 4 is basically still selling consoles like crazy. I mean, if you really look at the sales, oh my gosh, like the PlayStation 4, I think, is literally almost about to hit 120 million units. That is literally crazy. It's literally catching up to the PlayStation 2's number. But I still don't think that the PS4 is literally going to catch up to the PlayStation 2's number at 155 million units. But it is going to get very, very close. Now, Sony has basically stated not that long ago that they are going to continue supporting the PlayStation 4 for as long as they possibly can, most likely until the end of 2024. Now, this is probably going to be the longest, well, no, actually, no, I take that back. the PlayStation 2 actually went very, very well, especially after the PS3. I mean, heck, I think the PS2 actually went for its life cycle till right around when the PlayStation 4 was getting ready to launch. The PlayStation 2 it was just a massively selling console for Sony, and it's still today's most selling console of all time. So Sony really actually wanted to support the PS2 as long as they possibly can, and they actually did. So I can basically see the same thing happening with the PlayStation 4. Now, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I think they only went like 3 years after the new PS4 and Xbox One did launch. The 360 and PS3 kept getting games for them, at least for the first 3 years. They still do kind of get a couple games off and on, but they heavily slowed down back in like late 2015 to like 2016 is when they heavily started to slow down big time on making games. That's why you don't see games like Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and the next Call of Duties going forward not get released for those systems. And then WWE 2K18 and Madden 18 and whatnot, and the Madden and WWE franchise going forward also didn't get released for the 360 or PS3. So that's just how it really normally is, especially when you get a new console generation. You'll most of the time get like a few games after the first few years, and then after the first few years hit, they just again to basically slow down, and then the older consoles basically can't hold that much data no more to basically make games honestly for. But yeah, so tomorrow is officially the start of next generation consoles, and I am really looking forward to getting the Xbox Series X tomorrow morning as soon as I get up. Literally, I am going to be getting up at 9 a.m. in the morning, the time that I normally do. I might actually get up a little bit earlier, but as soon as I get up, I'm going to be out that door, and I'm going to go get my pre-order from Best Buy of my Xbox Series X. I might actually possibly try to get the Xbox Series S if they possibly have any, but I kind of don't think they will. But I do have plans to get the Xbox Series S, as basically my takeout on the go type of console. So like if I go to like a friend's house and I end up staying the night or whatnot, it's going to be my basically next gen console that I'm going to take on the go because of it being really cheaper and not as powerful as like the Series X. It's not as beefily as powerful as the Series X. But I am going to get the Xbox Series S, and that's what I'm going to use it for. And it's going to be the same thing with the Sony PlayStation 5 All Digital Edition console. And I've also, I might get the Series S if they possibly have it, but I kind of actually don't think they will. Now, Thursday, when the PS5 first launches, I will be getting up and going to my local GameStop to pick up my pre-order. And I'm really excited for these next-gen consoles, like a lot. And I know a lot of you out there are really, really pumped up for these new consoles. And tomorrow is officially the start. And today is officially the last day of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, mainly the Xbox One being the top of the line dog of, being the newest console on the market. After today, we are going to have the Series X and the Series S be the new consoles starting tomorrow. And like I said, I'm still going to keep my currently PS4 Pro and my Xbox One X because most likely, like I said, I'm probably still going to end up playing those consoles probably within the first year or two of the Series X and PS5 being out. And the reason being, like I said, is because there ain't going to be very many games, especially on the new systems at launch and especially going forward. And most of my friends are not going to have the new consoles, and they're not going to jump on the bandwagon. So I still can basically play with them, even though games like Call of Duty have been confirmed that they will do crossplay. And I think Borderlands 3 might actually get crossplay really soon that I think Gearbox announced when they announced that it was coming to the new consoles on launch day. I think I did see something about Borderlands 3 having crossplay. I don't think it was for launch, but they said it's going to be a really, really soon future update that Borderlands 3 is going to have, and you'll be able to play across all four generation consoles: PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Xbox Series X, and I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah. So, tomorrow is officially the start of next gen consoles, and PlayStation 4, Xbox One are not going to be the newest top of the line current gen consoles anymore after the start of tomorrow. So, yeah. So let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section down below of if you got any pre-orders or if you're really excited for the new consoles, and what games are you really looking forward to playing on your new Xbox Series X and PS5 consoles. And before I do end the video right now, if I do get the Series X tomorrow, I most likely will, but I'm a little bit skeptical about Best Buy. Now, GameStop with my PS5, I know for a fact I'm going to get because I've already talked to the guys and I got the first wave of pre-orders as soon as they went up. So they're going to do the first wave first before they run out of consoles, and I know for a fact I'm going to definitely get my PS5 from GameStop. But Best Buy, I'm just a little bit skeptical because even though my pre-order went through, I still have a feeling that it might have been an error. Like, there's possibility because of how all these sites were crashing and people were basically not able to pre-order consoles. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical. But I'm getting told if my pre-order went through, then I'm going to get the console no matter what. And like I said, my pre-order went through and my money got taken out on that exact day that I pre-ordered it. So I probably am most likely going to get it. But as soon as we get back tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at noon, I should say, with our Xbox Series X, we will be doing an unboxing and testing out video on the console, and I will actually do a run through of some of the basics of the dashboard, and we'll show some new details and show the dashboard and like show our game library. Like, we'll do a lot tomorrow when we get the system. Now, it's probably going to be 2 episodes, like part 1 and part 2, that we are going to do, especially for both of the PS5 and Series X, mostly because as soon as we get the consoles, we're going to have to basically like set it up, log into our password and, you know, our accounts and whatnot, and probably update the console with its latest firmware that they have for them. And it's probably going to take up like probably quite a little bit to do. So we will do the unboxing part and we'll hook it up and start it up and do all of that. And then we'll end the video, and then as soon as I get everything, you know, set up on the console and we're at the home dashboard, then we will do a, you know, the second part, which is going to be the testing part of where we're going to test out a few like older 360, original Xbox, and Xbox One games that we have on disc, and we'll also go through the, like I said, the games list in our library and all of that good stuff, and we'll run through and do the basics. So stay tuned in for the unboxing Series X video for tomorrow. Okay, now back to what I was saying. Comment down below of your thoughts if you enjoy the video, and also subscribe for those of you that are new to the channel, and we will be sure to keep you guys posted with more gaming content in the future, and especially those new videos that we are going to be doing, and also all that good stuff. And yeah, and hit a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below of your thoughts of what games you are really looking forward to if you did get a pre-order of either of the Series X or PS5. So just comment down below of your thoughts of what games you're really looking forward to if you are one pre-order. Hit a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for those of you that are new. And we will be sure to keep you guys posted on the next video. So peace out. Next gen consoles tomorrow begins.